Hey, good evening, everybody.
Hello, man.
I'm what you would consider a terrible boyfriend. I'm the type of person that will fart silent and deadly, but blame it loudly on my girlfriend when we're in public. But karma's a bitch. So yesterday, I was in a HIIT class. You know, we're warming up, we're doing some jumping jacks, and I just happened to fart quite loudly. And I thought to myself, you know, maybe nobody heard it because everybody's doing jumping jacks and the music's loud, and it kind of sounded like one of those when you hit your sneakers on the hardwood floor. And I was like, oof, okay, got out of that one. But then I heard the lady next to me cough 4 times in a row, and I knew I wasn't safe. Because it wasn't one of those, I got shit in my throat coughs. It was one of those, I got shit in my throat coughs. No? All right. I've also been thinking about going to therapy. You know, this year hasn't been the best one for me.
Just begun.
It's not because, you know, I'm having a hard time specifically. I'm just having a hard time being funny, as you can tell by the last joke. So I need to unpack some trauma that I can make fun of, you know. Maybe I have some suppressed memories when I was a child that I might come up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. So I was in France last week, and it's a beautiful country. But I was thinking to myself, I mean, what kind of country is France? Like, you eat snails. Why would you let, you know, people who eat snails enslave you? So, do you think the French saw snails and black people and thought to themselves, "They are so slow. We can do so much with them." This is a difficult Tuesday, eh? What happened to those shitty claps when nobody's was kind of funny, you know? All right, let's see. Fucking lost my train of thought. I've been living in the Netherlands for four and a half years now, and I've been studying the language. And I think it's a very interesting language. It's a very interesting language. Like some of the untranslatable Dutch words, like gezellig. Like, why would you have gezellig when there's like literally nothing gezellig here except the salaries? Another thing I find really interesting about the Dutch language is the words you imported. Like, how is it possible that the Dutch don't have a word for umbrella and they took it from the French? It's like, bro, you live in the wettest country ever. You fucking couldn't think about your own version of paraplu?
Yeah.
Another interesting word I thought the Dutch imported is from the Spanish. Is like, bro, the Dutch are so stingy. How is it possible that you guys don't have your own word for free? You had to use the Spanish word gratis.
Portuguese.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Spanish.
Because it was free.
Yeah, well, and it's quite interesting that at the same time that the Dutch learned the word gratis was when the Golden Age started around the 1600s. So you think the Dutch went to Africa, saw some black people and are like, hey, gratis? Gratis? All right, you know. Then they went to Indonesia, saw a beautiful country, like, gratis? Gratis? And that's how the East India Trading Company was born.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. I've also been eating a lot of nuts lately because, you know, they are high in fiber, they got a lot of vitamins. But the nuts are quite interesting. I don't know if the fruit or whatever, just nuts, right? Like the walnut grows on the walnut tree, the almond grows on the almond tree, and on LinkedIn is where you find the nut jobs. I'm from Honduras, It's a small country in Central America. It's also one of the murder capitals of the world. And here it's very safe in the Netherlands. But the other day, I think it's going a bit south. I was at the Albert Heijn, and I saw a homeless guy come up to me very menacingly, and he pulled some finger guns on me. And I was like, and I played it cool, cool as a cucumber, because I come from the third world. And like, what are you gonna do with me when I got these guns? That's it for me, guys. Thank you. I want to thank the Portuguese lady for never stop laughing.
Thank you.